right, we are now going to follow up very quickly on a story we covered yesterday. The Horowhenua District Council was yesterday voting on a proposal that excess council land that was up for sale would be sold only after it had been offered at cost price to local Maori. It appeared to be a racist policy, I understand, put forward by a councillor called Boyle, who currently lives in Scotland. Apparently, this motion passed yesterday. I wondered why, and I wondered what this means for the Horowhenua District Council. So I thought we'd talk to their mayor, Bernie Wanden, who joins us by phone now. Bernie, good morning to you.
Good morning, Sean.
What exactly does yesterday's resolution mean?
So yesterday's resolution means that if we have property that is non-core that we wish to sell, that we will give the opportunity to iwi hapu to have a say or an interest as to whether they want that piece of land or not. And they have a specified time period, and there is a framework that they have to qualify within that agreed price, all those sorts of things.
So they get first right of refusal?
Basically, yes.
Why? Why?
Well, like a lot of partnerships and relationships that we have within our community, with our economic development company, with Kaingaora, we offer parcels of land to those sorts of people where we think we can get good results for our community.
No, back up the bus, Bernie.
Yeah, okay.
You have just passed a resolution that gives a specific group of people greater access to buy property than other people. Why?
So, as I said, we are trying to have the best engagement, the partnerships and relationships that we have within our community. We are trying to.
I'm going to stop you again there, Bernie. Why didn't you I'm going to stop you there because you're talking rubbish. Why didn't you offer the same deal to the Rotary Club or the Lions or the Dutch Association?
Well, we have a history, obviously, that means that the relationship with iwi is a lot bigger, a lot stronger, but we also have had relationships. The relationships that we've had with Kaingaora, with our economic development company, where we have sold parcels of land to them and given them that first right to say whether they wanted them or not. I don't see this as being any different to those sorts of relationships.
So you'd been racist and doing ethno-state stuff before, so you want to keep doing it?
I don't believe it's racist. I believe it is enhancing and strengthening our relationships with all stakeholders within the community.
Oh, what rubbish, Bernie?
Well, that's your view.
I'm sorry, what law, what obligation do you have? Why are you discriminating against everyone who's not Māori or iwi?
I think you're making this a racial issue, and I don't believe it is.
Well, because you're defining people who can buy your excess land by race, by ethnicity, it is.
Well, that's your view. I have
No, Bernie, it's the facts, and it's the way everyone else sees it.
I don't think it is. Well, the vote went through 9-3, so that's a pretty conclusive
that says something
support.
about your councillors, doesn't it?
Well, no, I think they're realistic, they're practical, they know that what's best for the community, and I think they made that decision in the best interests of the whole community.
All right. Do you appreciate this may be challenged and indeed might be overturned by central government?
Well, we'll have to wait and see what unfolds. I'm comfortable with the decision we made, and so is the rest of my council.
What other special rights are you going to give iwi and hapu to enhance this special relationship?
There's nothing in the pipeline at the moment.
Okay. Do you believe that you co-govern with Māori?
Well, no, I don't. Well, I think what we do is we try to work together in the best interests of the community. They have their interests, we have ours, and we're trying to establish that. Currently, we have two iwi that are unsettled. That is a
What do you mean
landscape
unsettled?
that is. Well, neither iwi have been through the Waitangi Tribunal and settled. So they are in that process. It's going to take some years. So the landscape that we have to have these relationships can be, a bit of conflict and tension, and it
Why?
needs just because they're both trying to establish their stories and their
But what's
history
that
and
got
their
to
claims.
do with the council? Everyone can vote for the council, Bernie.
Well, that's true, but we are also operating in a landscape where iwi hapu make up a significant part of our population.
How much?
We are 25%.
Well, then, therefore, they have 25% of the votes on council, right?
Well, there's a number of it. We have two Maori ward
Oh,
councillors.
so there's
plus,
special treatment there too.
well, yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, yes was your answer, right? So I
No,
don't
I
see
don't
what
think
the
special
problem, what's so problematic about your relationship with a group of people who represent 25% of your voting public and have some special representation.
Well, I disagree. We are trying to do the best for our community across all sectors of it, and if that means
Doesn't,
that we
Benny? It looks like
strengthen-
you're trying to do the best for the Maori sector community at the expense of other people.
No, we don't do it at the expense of other people. Everybody has equal opportunity.
No, they don't. They don't
to
have
put
equal
their-
opportunity when it comes to buying land that the council's selling.
Well, I think everyone's making this a much bigger deal than it is.
Well, no, it is exactly what it is, Bernie. Do you believe that New Zealand needs to be decolonised or that our system of government is inherently racist?
I'm not getting into those sorts
Why
of
not?
arguments. This is about my local community,
Yeah.
making sure that we are making the best for that. And so, if that means that we have to, we do introduce policy that strengthens and enhances that relationship, then I'm comfortable with that.
All right, and we can presume come election time, so will your voters. I thank you for your time. That is Bernie Wanden. He is the Mayor of Horowhenua District Council, or the Chair of Horowhenua District Council. Sean, these New Zealand councils are so friggin' racist. When that Mayor says for the community, he just spoke for Maori iwi. It's BS, says Rasta. Oh no, Bernie Magic Wanden lets the Live in New World set down. What about Chinese big influence there with all the growers? Thanks, says Ian. Sean, sounds like Horowhenua Council are a bunch of racist. Oh, don't use the C word here. Who's looking out for the ratepayers, Bernie? Oh, Bernie's worried about his community. He just doesn't get it, does it? Two iwi are unsettled. Got nothing to do with the council or the other ratepayers. Okay? Sean, that decision must be challenged. How can Bernie say the decision is in the best interest of the community when he's clearly favouring one race in the community? Well, one group in the community. No, it's not race, it's ethnicity and it's association. Sorry, I just... to sit there and tell me that's not a discrimination based on race or ethnicity, I'm just not going to let someone come on the program and lie like that.